Welcome back, you guys, to WWX. That is Wrestling with Xotics. I am Think I Need to Feed You Water. That is
Franchise Jerry.
And we're giving our overall review of the Royal Rumble. And I just want to say this was a marvelous show by the WWE. And I'm not saying that just because I'm a WWE fan, but the past couple pay-per-views pale in comparison to this one. Throughout all of it, I was entertained. I never was bored. It didn't drag. You know what I'm saying? I thought that was very important.
Yeah, for sure.
The timing and pacing on this show was great. And I know when we first clicked on it, saw 5 hours, but it didn't really feel like 5 hours.
Nah, it was like boom, 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 like type shit. So, yeah, I thought that was cool that they kept the pace up with this shit.
Yeah. One thing I will say to kick the show off, which is a complete different vibe through all the years I've ever watched wrestling, it started off with the Royal Rumble, which is a 30-man over-the-top rope battle royal to start the show. Now, I just kept thinking to myself, because this match was going on, that was the end of the show. And I had to keep reminding myself, no, we got like 4 more matches after this. But this is a really good first way to start off the show. And I feel like it helped WWE. It got, obviously, Cody Rhodes, he returned, but it got him out the way.
Yeah.
They didn't have people like, when's Cody going to come back? And it still didn't leave the show lacking of anything because it already checked off a major milestone people wanted to see.
Yeah, it checked off a lot of shit, bro. I do agree with you. It was weird having this match at the beginning. I didn't get the outcome I wanted, but at the end of the day, I don't mind Cody winning the Royal Rumble. I still can't picture him as a champion, but it's, I'm working on it. I'm getting there. This Rumble was filled with so many great moments, bro. Like, you being honest, they really did outdo themselves with a lot of these returns. We got to see Booker T come back alongside with Edge, and most surprisingly, Logan Paul. My man came back faster than Odell. Man tore both his fucking ACLs and meniscus, anything with a CL, he tore it. And came back 3 months later to be in the Royal Rumble. And not only that, but had a great showing in the match. Shit was crazy. On top of that, he eliminated Seth fucking Rollins. And you know Seth is not going to let that shit slide. I can't wait to see where that feud goes. And I want to give a shout out to Gunther for breaking Rey Mysterio's Royal Rumble record time. He was able to be in the Royal Rumble all the way from number fucking 1. And I expected that. I called that at the beginning of the match. I was all like, I could see Gunther lasting all the way until the end because that's just his character. He don't accept losing. You know what I'm saying? Imperium, they don't accept losing. That's also why I said they're gonna take the belts away from the Usos because they don't play with losing. Anytime the niggas lose, Gunther is lining them up and slapping them. And even when they do win, they still get slapped.
That was too close.
Why you let it get that close? Stupid ass. Yeah, bro. So congratulations to him. I can definitely see him eventually winning a Royal Rumble. Just because he ain't win this one don't mean he possibly won't win the next. I feel like the only thing that's going to stop Gunther from achieving that upper echelon of being a WWE champion or having any of that is his fucking name. The reason why I feel like he didn't win this Royal Rumble was because of his name. Gunther. That doesn't sound like a name you put championship on. John Cena, Shawn Michaels, Triple H, like Gunther. It's not the same vibe.
It's not the same ring.
No, and Gunther is a name, again, that you give somebody that is mentally challenged or not all the way here. Somebody stupid. Like, you know what I'm saying? So his name is going to be the only thing that holds him back.
Yeah, they probably could have gave us a tester to see reaction to people who thought he would have won if they wanted to see him win. Because like you were saying, his name might be holding him back. So maybe WWE was trying to see what happens if we let you be the runner-up.
Yeah.
And how many people fight for you and be like, oh, Gunther should have won. You know what I'm saying? But I personally thought this was a great match. I look forward to seeing Cody coming back at WrestleMania and taking on, has to be the Tribal Chief unless they split the belts up.
The only thing I didn't like about this Rumble was that Rey Mysterio was again hoed. I fucking hate watching Rey get hoed. And this time, we didn't even watch it. Rey was supposed to come out at number 17. His music plays, everything. We don't see Rey Mysterio. Who comes out at number 18? Dominic Mysterio, and he's wearing Rey Mysterio's mask.
And ripping it. Struggling ripping it
with his weak ass. I fucking hated seeing that shit, bro. And I really hope to do Ray his due diligence that WWE gives him some type of number one contenders match, something to reimburse him for always hoeing him. Because who's to say Ray wouldn't have won the Rumble? He had a low-key a lot of momentum. He was building up momentum. He just beat Karrion Kross. Speaking of Kross, he was buried for a second time in this match by Drew McIntyre, which I was hyped to see. But bro, I just can't. I'm tired of seeing Ray get hoed. But overall, the men's Royal Rumble, I gotta give it a 7 out of 10. Another great moment was seeing Seth and Cody team up and double pedigree fucking Gunther. Seth did it, and Cody was like, "Let me show you. Hold on, I could do it." And Cody's was just not clean at all. It was struggled, but it was a good attempt. I also couldn't believe that Brock Lesnar only lasted 3 minutes, bro. That shit was insane. I thought he was at least gonna make it to the last 6.
Yeah, I think Brock's trending away in this time in his WWE. He's getting to that stage where he's like, all right, I'll put some people over. I'll come make myself not the whole show because he doesn't really care and he has his money. He wants to go back to his farm. But I do see him definitely beating up Bobby Lashley more. This is not over, Bobby. You eliminated Brock. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see him on Monday Night Raw.
Well, Brock kind of asked for it because of what he did last week on Monday Night Raw to Bobby.
And Friday, he snuck attacked him at 5.
Bro, he just beats the brakes off of Bobby every chance he gets. So,
like, Bobby who?
Bobby, fight back. Fight back. Don't let Brock come in here and demolish you like this.
Yeah, man. I can agree with that rating that you gave it, 7 out of 10. I was just hyped to see Cody back. And he finally has some cool merch I might try to purchase. Because, I'm a Cody Rhodes fan, but I'm not wearing a lot of that shit. But his new shirt that he has, I really fuck with it. So I think I'm going to get it.
Yeah, I thought it was decent. The next match we got for y'all is LA Knight versus Bray Wyatt in a pitch black match. This was a match that we've never seen before. Nothing like this before. Now, we've seen The Undertaker beat people up kind of in the dark before, but this was like a whole nother level. When the lights went out, you were able to see a different version of Bray Wyatt. He had this crazy ass face paint on all over his face and arms, and it just changed the whole vibe of the match like that. It went from being just regular Bray Wyatt coming out here looking like a freaky ass to, oh shit, he's actually kind of scary. And you could tell that it threw LA Knight off a little bit. After that, Bray Wyatt was able to bounce back and demolish LAK. And bro, I thought the match was crazy, but the show didn't really start until after the match. After the match, Bray Wyatt's face paint changed completely. And then he was starting to move like the Fiend. LA Knight was hitting him with kendo shots repeatedly. Hitting him on his traps, head, anywhere you can hit a nigga with a kendo stick. And Bray Wyatt was just eating all of it, bro. He was eating all of it.
Remorseless.
To make all this even crazier, Uncle Howdy appears out of nowhere. Appears on some high-ass beam, jumps onto LAK while he's laying on like this table stage kind of setup deal.
Backwards, might I add.
Yes, he free falls backwards onto LAK, crashing and literally burning. Like flames came out of the pit after Howdy went crashing through LA Knight. And bro, like the whole time I was just watching with my mouth damn near all the way open, like, oh my God, all this shit is really happening. Like, they definitely earned themselves the OMG moment of the year.
Definitely, bro. One thing I will say for this match, LA Knight, you haven't let me down at all. Whenever it's you've been on the mic featured in a promo with The Undertaker when you're by yourself or dressing up as Bray Wyatt, you're always cutting up, always providing good entertainment. And I feel like WWE has lacked someone like you in a long time, and that's why I gravitate toward you. Because you're not scared to make me believe that you are really LA Knight. All you do is say, yeah, you dress like this and wear this weird-ass vest because you're that confident in yourself. And I haven't seen a WWE superstar who's been able to convey that confidence through the microphone and actually have somewhat type of in-ring prowess. Because the Miz can talk in the microphone, but he had to work. He had to work for that in-ring. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, someone like Elias too.
Yeah, exactly. I want to say LA Knight. He's able to put on a good match. Like we didn't. This wasn't a traditional match, but don't get me wrong. He could actually put on a real match with someone of a higher quality and like someone that's not gonna have this spiritual or spooky stuff. Not saying Bray Wyatt isn't a high level competitor because he's a former world champ. So you see why they put LA Knight in this because I believe WWE has high aspirations for him. This wasn't a burial because he had to carry his weight as much in this portion of this feud as Bray because half the time Bray wasn't there, half the time LA was there. Half the time LA is getting his ass whooped, and he got to sell it like that shit was bullshit. And he's the one that really sold us that is there really anybody else? No, he had us thinking Bray was just by himself, and Bray had to really prove that there was an Uncle Howdy, that these all these other forces. So the match was cool in and of itself. I just thought it was kind of funny how like he's hitting the fuck out of Bray with these kendo shots, like these kendo shots, hitting him all over his traps, like hit him in his face, damn near, and Bray just, I'm coming for you. There's
Yeah,
nothing you can
bro.
tell me stop. I rocked in that rocking chair. I had my little weird shit come on the screen. You met Howdy. Oh, you're going down. You're going to hell.
Yeah, bro. The change of face paint was in fucking
Bro,
insane.
he looked so demonic. He kept licking his teeth. I was like,
Yeah. His teeth was crazy too, and his eyes. The look in his eyes,
it was
bro.
deranged. I want to know, like, Bray, what do you do to come up with these characters? Do you do mushrooms? Do you do hallucinate? Do you like do salvia or something? Like he got to alter his mind because like imagine if we were on shrooms watching that. That would throw us
Fuck us
completely
up.
off.
Yeah, bro. That is definitely a headspace that you got to tap into, bro, to play that character correctly. Like, and they're probably fighting demons behind the scenes, like, and they by Bray Wyatt and Alexa Bliss. I feel like they might be fighting demons outside of this shit because of how they got to get into character, bro. You got to play a demonic force.
He's possessed.
You got to play like you're possessed. Imagine what it's like for them when they go home and go to sleep at night.
This Bray Wyatt shit, bro, it be scaring me because when I tell you, bro, just the way he licked his tooth was like he just got a flesh wound from a victim. He's just like, yeah, I'm a cannibal. I just LA and I'm about to stick my teeth into you when these cameras cut, and I'm gonna put you back in that cellar where you were locked up and tied up. He just looks crazy. All the shit that he was doing at LA Night and wasn't actual confirmation it was him.
Mm.
He looked like he capable of doing that shit in that face paint.
I feel like there's still more to come from Bray Wyatt. Like
This is nothing.
this
This is the
isn't
tip of the
nothing.
iceberg.
Hmm.
He put it on a grand scale. I feel like it took so long because he was testing all these features out to see how he would look and be displayed, and he absolutely loved it. That's why we got to see this pitch back match on schedule.
Right. This match was a great segue into Alexa Bliss's match with Bianca Belair for the Women's WWE Championship. I love this match, bro. As I predicted, the GOAT Bianca Belair would win. And not only did she win, but she dominated. Don't get me wrong, Alexa Bliss had her moments, but Bianca was able to overcome all of them moments and really step on her and show Alexa who's really in charge. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like with this loss, Alexa Bliss is going to be forced into this faction with Bray Wyatt and Uncle Howdy, where she will, in fact, be in charge. So I'm interested in seeing where that's going to go, but I still don't see her beating Bianca Belair anytime soon. But I know for a fact this feud isn't over.
I just want to say, Bianca Belair, I'm sorry all the times I hated on you and didn't just be like you're gonna win. It's not because I didn't think you're capable of winning. I just got in this WWE mindset. Well, you're a black competitor. No matter how athletic, how good you are, they're not gonna want to see you shine. I didn't really put in perspective that a new regime is involved and Triple H is gonna actually respect you and
Bro,
actually
she's got the John Cena
even Bray,
very.
yeah, bro, she is literally that. When I see her, it reminds me of that so much. Like even her music, all she swings a ponytail.
Mhm.
She's like inspiring to all the youth. It's not just female.
And it's not just black people either.
Yeah,
She's touching all
because
races.
she's talking about being the best at everything. So like the EST. So I can't say nothing against that. And she showed that again in this match. I also just want to mention earlier outside the podcast, you mentioned to me WWE should definitely get mid card titles, and I think you are right, bro.
Yeah.
Because seeing how Alexa did lose this match, wouldn't it be dope as fuck? She gets forced into a new regime, and then there's a new title on this on the block for her to go obtain. No one's touched it yet, so she could be like put her stamp on like I'm the first one to do it, like she was the first SmackDown Women's Champ.
Yeah,
And then
bro.
it would be cool for her to have the aspect of like, okay, I'm not a loser. I didn't, because I won this. I'm the first. You know what I mean? But her losing to Bianca in this match, and then kind of just forcing, it's kind of like you're giving in because you're not in control and you're not winning anymore. It's kind of like you're kind of half-assing it. You know what I'm saying? Like you have no choice but to do this.
Exactly. And that's pretty much my whole point, bro. If WWE made more belts for the women, the storylines would be easier to navigate through or make. You know what I'm saying?
And
You would know what to do with Alexa Bliss.
yeah,
You wouldn't have to keep changing her character or making her flounder back to Bray Wyatt. Same with Lacey Evans. Lacey Evans would be an intercontinental women's champion, something tough like that. So that's pretty much my whole point. You guys need to make more belts for these women. So that way you're not wasting talent away. Bailey, how many times do we got to see Bailey fucking go to the back of the line and surface all the way back up again?
because she's the biggest star you guys got.
And you guys build her all the way back up just to get put
Shit
under by someone like Charlotte, Becky,
Bianca.
You made her get put under by Bianca twice.
That's what, and I also want to say about that. We realized that I had to realize WWE views her Bianca higher than Bailey. That's what made me realize it too. I only was picking Bailey because I'm like, oh, 4 horsewomen, everything, all
and
this.
She's got the vet status.
Yeah. No, they don't view her like that.
No.
They don't.
Bitches like Natalya. Natalya probably ain't won an actual WWE match in like 2 years, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Even when they had the 24/7 title, she couldn't get her hands on that shit. Okay, so WWE, make more belts for the women. So that, bro, you guys got so much talent on those fucking rosters, and we're only seeing 10% of it every week, and it's annoying. The Women's Royal Rumble really exposed that.
Yeah, no, that's 100% true, bro. And the Women's Royal Rumble was so cool because my pick, who won? Rhea Bloody Ripley. I knew she was gonna fucking win, and it just made all the sense in the fucking world, bro. This match was a little bit more enjoyable, I'll say, because I couldn't really depict necessarily what was gonna happen, even though I knew who I wanted to win and what made sense to win. It wasn't as cut and dry as the Men's Royal Rumble. I already knew Cody was gonna come back and win that shit. They are struggling ever since John Cena left. They're struggling to find real face talent that has in-ring ability, microphone prowess, and has a following to where they can sell merchandise and put that motherfucker on a fucking billboard or on a fucking truck or a semi-truck or anything. Look how fast they threw Cody on shit, bro.
Yeah, and that shit is kind of funny to me, bro, because Cody sound like he about to cry every time he get on the mic, bro.
Because he gotta catch that emotion, bro. Remember, okay, look. John didn't have
got his dad, and then the tears get to work.
Feel that shit. You're like,
come on, oh yeah,
just bro. He know how to do that shit. But the one thing John would have, John knew how to like be serious and be a tough guy. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes he cut a promo make you damn near want to drop one tear. Like that, he's serious.
Bro, John's promos used to get me turned up like Ric Flair promos.
Yeah.
When I hear John cut a promo, it make me want to go out and be fucking great.
You just want to win. Accomplish what you need to do. Like, let them know. It doesn't matter. Just keep fighting, you know what I'm saying? But going back to the Women's Royal Rumble, I feel as though Rhea was the fucking absolute perfect person to win this. After she's lost to Charlotte and then she had that brain damage, she hasn't really been able to put on a momentous display. The tag team title run I don't count because that was a little weird. But you know what I'm saying? But this Rhea Ripley as a singles competitor, that's what we want to see. And just the way how she won the match, just showing off her core strength. Like I like when WWE characters match their outside and outside the ring. She's just as intimidating and imposing because she loves working out, loves being in the gym. So what way to show that than show her core strength by skinning the cat, using her legs, and eliminating Liv Morgan for the win.
Yeah, and she had all that strength after entering number 1 in the Women's Rumble.
And she was beaten up earlier in the men's Royal Rumble because she came out for her Dom Dom and got her ass whooped by Beth Phoenix, who also returned with Edge. And this just showed me how they view Rhea. So I feel like she definitely, I don't see Bianca losing the championship at all unless it's at Mania, but she's low key undefeated at Mania. But who else would it be able to?
Nah, I don't feel like they're gonna go that route with it, bro, because of that. They want to keep that undefeated record at
For a
WrestleMania.
female, huh?
Yeah,
The
for a
roughest, the
female.
toughest.
Yeah, the bestest. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's gotta rock. And she probably won't lose that belt until after Mania.
No, I can see low key this Charlotte one just going even making more
She's
sense.
got to get payback against Charlotte. She said it in her presser. She was talking about like, yeah, me and Bianca, we always have great matches, but Charlotte, I got to get my payback on her. So I hope it leads more towards that.
Yeah, and I hope it leads her leaving the Judgment Day because that way she'll make them have to grow up.
Yeah, for sure. I enjoyed this women's match, bro. Honestly, it was better than the men's. I
It
felt like it
was.
was more believable. I also, again, Liv Morgan is coming out here and she's showing you everything that I preach about her every week, bro. She's showing you that she has what it takes. She's mentally there and she really wants this shit. She started this shit off with Rhea Ripley at number one. So the fact that she was able to last all the way till the end shows you that WWE has faith in her and she will most likely get not just one, but
At least 5.
at least 5, bro, title runs. I can see her getting at least 5 more title runs for sure because she hasn't even been on Raw yet. So when she gets to Raw, it's really going to be turned. Speaking of people that's going to make shit turn, we got to see Nia Jax come back in this match, bro. When Nia Jax was here before she got injured, she was a dominant force and everybody was always struggling to beat her. And I feel like she elevates the women's competition there. Not only her return, I was hyped to see, but we also got to see Zelina competing again. Y'all know that's my girl. And surprisingly, we got Michelle McCool. More surprisingly for her, because she was sitting right next to her daughter in the stands enjoying the show, and then she hears her music hit, and she's like,
I still got it.
"Hold my beer." That was just dope to see, and I thought it was funny how WWE played that. And also, I can't forget the return of Asuka. Asuka returned in great fucking shape, bro. She slimmed down. She didn't have a muffin top no more. She really looked like the Empress again. Like she looked like she was back to her NXT
Yeah.
days. You know what I'm saying? So I was hyped to see that, bro. She came out with that crazy ass mask. And then when she took it off, she got the crazy ass face paint on. I was all like, yeah, Asuka's on bullshit tonight. And what she do? She German suplexing bitches, hitting them with crazy spin elbows. Yo, Asuka came in and turned this shit up. So Asuka coming back with this new build, this new persona, she's really going to give these bitches a hard time, bro. She's going to really give them a hard time. And I'm excited because this is what we've been missing from Asuka. And we've been preaching that we want to see from her. And we thought she was on her way out because she just turned 40 something. I think she's 40. And on top of that, she just was letting herself go. She was in these tag teams with this Japan talent that never works out in WWE. Like, we thought she was done, bro. But what she showed us in the Rumble, yeah, that's what's up.
Definitely, bro. Seeing Asuka come back was definitely cool. I couldn't imagine a better way for her to show her talents than in the Rumble real quick and be like, I won this. I won the first one ever. Y'all know that, right?
Right.
And I could be in the Final Four, right?
Right.
After not being back in months.
I like how they mentioned Asuka's never been eliminated from the Royal Rumble before.
Because she's won that shit. Right. Like 7 minutes. Like, and you notice they didn't put her in certain ones because they want to keep that mystique. And I'm okay with it being gone for now because what Royal Rumble winner has not been eliminated from Royal Rumble?
Right, everybody.
Exactly. So it's pretty cool to see. And now it's time for our main event. Kevin Owens taking on Roman Reigns for the WWE Championship. Bro, it was time for this match to happen.
Yeah.
It's been prolonged enough. They had builds since I want to say late November.
Yeah, for real.
I honestly knew Roman was gonna win, but in the fashion he won, I was hyped on, and I feel like it cleared a lot of doubts for people who always make excuses and say he needs the Bloodline to win because
He never really uses the bloodline a lot in a lot of his matches, but the competitors that he's a little shaky on, he's like, yeah, I'm gonna use my cousins on you, motherfucker. Like
yeah,
Brock, for example.
he's like I'm shaking you down. That's a shakedown. He ain't a game. That's why I fuck with this Roman because winning. He's all about winning. No questions asked. He don't give a fuck. Before Roman, he would always have like, no matter if you want to say he was good guy, bad guy, or the guy, he would be on some. I'm gonna do the right thing. I'm never gonna cheat to win, or I'm never gonna use any assists, and that would fuck him over a lot of the time. People would overestimate him or just look at him and be like, "Oh, you're just doing that just because you don't want to be looked at as a bad guy." But now this Roman don't give a fuck about that, bro. And seeing him slam Kevin Owens' head on them steps, I was like, "See, this is the Roman we need to see more often." Because everyone swears like you weak, you can't do this, and nah, Joe don't play that shit.
That was tough to watch.
That was hella tough to watch.
Not just for me, but for Sami Zayn too.
Mm-hmm.
Sammy was the whole time like, oh.
Why 3 times? Why three? I thought one was enough. I thought one made your point. Now, what did you think about this match?
This was crazy. I'm not gonna lie. We expected Roman to win, but we didn't expect the fashion he won in. Now we done seen KO put him through tables, pump a power bomb him week after week. He even pump a power bombed him in this match.
And you swore.
And bro, Roman just ended up dominating him. It was honestly crazy to see. And I gotta mention, in that same building, 2017, Sammy helped KO beat Roman for the Universal Championship. So this shit is all coming full circle. And after this match, KO was decimated. He wasn't destroyed, he was decimated, bro. Disintegrated. They handcuffed him to the ring ropes and had the Usos giving him lethal ass super kicks to his chin repeatedly. I ain't never seen somebody take that many back to back super kicks, bro. And KO was sitting there eating them like he was the Fiend. I ain't gonna cap. And he was just laying there.
Until he drops.
Bro, you can see the look on KO's face. He's just like, this is for all them times I talk shit to Shane McMahon and put him through a table and shit. This is for all of that. Every time I disrespect the Vince, this is for all of that. And you can see it on his face, bro, because he's just hanging there, just pissed.
He don't even look at the camera.
Won't even look at the camera, bro. Just bro. And then Roman pulls up with the chair for cleanup duty. And at this point, it's so hard for Sammy to watch. Sammy has to tell him, like, bro, okay. All right, let's chill. Let's chill. Roman was not having that shit
At all.
Bro. Roman was all like, here, you do it. And Sammy was gearing up to do it. But Roman, I could tell what was about to happen because Roman was really pressing the issue. He even muffed Sammy's face, like grabbed Sammy's face. And you can call Sammy whatever the fuck you want, but Sammy ain't no bitch. You're not about to muff him and make him do something. It's not going down like that. So Roman turned his back, expecting Sammy to hit KO in the face with the chair, and Sammy ended up hitting Roman in the back like Seth Rollins did with that steel chair. And after that, y'all know what happens after that.
Sacrifice.
A bloodline beatdown.
Bloodline sacrifice.
Oh my God. They decimated his ass. And then Solo cleaned him up with a spike. I was like, oh my God, bro. The look in Sammy's face as he dropped to one knee and had that drunk ass look in his eye as he hit the ground. Like, I just felt bad for him because I'm like, bro, you didn't need this to happen to you. Roman low-key gave you a way out, and you should have took that shit.
He gaslit him. He started throwing. He's like, bro, you keep playing. I'm watching you. I'm gonna make you do something like that.
Sami really fucked up because he didn't get a belt out of this. He helped Jey retain that title, but that's not really his belt for real. Jimmy is back, obviously, because Jimmy was doing most of the ass whooping.
He snapped.
Bro, Jimmy looked like he heard the last podcast and was in the gym and got that knee right.
He said, you got me fucked up.
You got me? Nigga, what? Bro, Jimmy was on one. He was the first one to hit Sami. I was like, oh, shit, it's out the window, bro. So, yeah, that shit was crazy, man. And speaking of that moment where Sami helped them retain those titles, I wonder how they're going to play that. Because if we being honest, Jey and Sami should still be in a tag team. At the end of all this, Jey couldn't stand to be in the ring anymore, bro. And not only that, but he left the Bloodline. And I was happy to see that. But what I really hope that doesn't come from this is a Jey Uso ass whooping. But I feel like that's where my theory ties up into how the Usos are going to turn on Roman. Roman is going to want Solo or Jimmy to beat Jey's ass. And they're going to be like, we're going to beat your ass. Who the fuck are you? Bro.
We're all brothers.
We all brothers for real. So, yeah. And you know what they say about family, bro. It be the ones closest to you. So, I've kept that mentality the entire time. Hell, I'm beefing with some cousins right now that I don't fuck with. So, nigga, it be the ones closest to you. But, so I know how that shit works. So that's where I think my theory may be right, bro. I'm interested in seeing how this shit's going to play out, what they're going to do with those titles, and how Sami's going to get his get back. If he gets any get back, I think for his sake, he better leave them alone. Him and KO, leave them alone. Just leave them alone. You got your ass whipped. You got embarrassed. Bro, they got violated. They was violated. Y'all leave them alone. Leave them boys alone. Don't go over there fucking with them no more.
Bro. I'm just glad to wrap this all up. This match was actually a 5-star match for me. It was a 4-star for this display of Roman just destroying this KO because I was sick. You know every time I had to sound there, Roman doesn't have moveset. Roman has done this. Roman's weak. Him sending me clips of him doing weak shit. I'm like, look at him destroying this nigga, bro. This is why he got the championship because they see that look. They see the rage. This is why he was the big body in the Shield. Come through, wreck everything. So I'm just like, Roman been on chill because he's like, I already here. I already got what I need.
I'm part-time.
I'm taking it easy.
But I'm with ass full-time.
I'm for sure with this man's ass. I used to whip the Usos ass for fun. Yeah. That's why they really want to do this.
And I like how he highlighted that shit. Because the Usos would just be back in the back just, yeah, low-key. Low-key. That's what I'm saying, bro. They're not going to keep letting Roman slip and slide. The Bloodline, this is going to be the last time y'all see the Bloodline together. And that's right here on my motherfucking shirt. After this, bro, all that shit is about to fade to black. Yeah. I want to say WWE really outdid themselves with this pay-per-view. I wasn't expecting it to be as good as it was. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was going to be dry and they was going to milk a lot of legends coming back. And, you know, just be like the last couple years, like be whatever. Mm-hmm. But I think WWE really did a good job with this one, and they really got me excited to see what's going to take place at WrestleMania. My favorite matches was the Women's Royal Rumble and Bray Wyatt's Pitch Black match. And after what we've seen with Bray Wyatt, you know they got to take that shit to WrestleMania. And you know it's going to be even crazier at WrestleMania. So I'm hyped to see that shit, bro. What'd you think about the show?
Overall, bro, everything you said, I 100% agree with. This is one of the best pay-per-views I've seen in a long time from WWE, and I want them to keep trending in this direction. And like you said, It got me excited for WrestleMania, and that's what the Rumble's supposed to do. So you guys nailed it right on the head. That was executed to the T. I personally think my favorite matches would have to be the Bianca Belair because she doubled down and have to show Alexa Bliss like get the fuck on with that weird shit. And personally, I want to say the men's Royal Rumble because I just hyped to see Cody back because I want to see him just get the title. And if the quicker we get on with that, the quicker he can prove why he deserves it.
Yeah. Do you feel he's gonna take one or both of the titles away from Roman?
I don't know how it's gonna go, bro. I'm interested to see how they play that. It could be both.
Yeah, I hope they split the belt back up and they just give Cody the WWE Championship because that seems like that's what he really wants.
Yeah, that's what he really is after.
Mm.
Yeah, bro. I like how you put that.
And that's going to bring a close to our 2023 Royal Rumble review. We appreciate everybody for tapping in once again and getting high with you guys. That's your boy, Franchise Jerry. And I got my dog with me.
Think I need to feed you water.
And make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, man.
Share the shit with the world, y'all.
And turn on your post notifications so you know every time we drop a track. Peace.